Assignment number 6. I can identify the number of valence electrons based on group number. To refresh our memories, a valence electron is an electron in the outermost shell. So we've had some practice doing Bohr models now. And so this outer shell is our valence shell. That's what it's referred to, the one on the outermost energy level or shell that contains electrons. That is the valence shell. That's number 1 on your paper. Number 2, what is a valence electron? A valence electron is any electron located in that outer shell. And those are the important electrons because they're the ones that run into each other between atoms or compounds. I've demonstrated that before. We had a video talking about how the matter in our atoms never touch. It's our force fields of our atoms, and these electrons are our force fields, as that video called it. And these outer electrons, if there's another atom right here and it's got energy levels, those outermost electrons are the ones that interact and react with the electrons of other atoms. That's how bonding properties, etc., are all related to those outer shell valence electrons. Jeez, my computer's doing a bunch of stuff. Go away. Guess I missed it. So we have a rule for determining. There's an easy way to determine the number of valence electrons in some atoms. We've got what I call the 1-2 skip a few rule. So that's what it says on your paper number 3, the 1-2 skip a few rule. All of the elements in group 1 have 1 valence electron. All of the elements in group 2 have 2 valence electrons. 1-2, skip a few. These you'll learn about in chemistry your junior year. 1-2, skip a few. This is group 13, so take away the 1, and you've got all of these have 3. This is group 14, all of these have 4. This is group 15, all of these have 5, 6, 7. All of these have 8 except for helium because it only has the 1 energy level. It's completely full with 2 electrons. All of these have 8 except for helium. So our rule again for determining valence electrons is this 1-2, skip a few, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, except for helium. So let's practice this a little bit. Well, let me go back and show you on a regular periodic table. Now, again, here's our rule. 1, all of these have 1, all of these have 2, skip a few, we don't know. This transition elements, the part where the periodic table goes down, we don't know those. And then 13 has 3, 14 has 4, 15 has 5, 16 has 6, 17 has 7, 18 has 8, except for helium has 2, and it's number 2 on the periodic table. 1-2, skip a few. So sodium, how many valence electrons does sodium have? Here is sodium. It's in group 1, so how many does it have? 1. Chlorine is our next one. Chlorine is over here. It's in group 17, so how many does it have? 7. Gallium is right here, and it's in group 13, so 3. Silicon has here, it's in group 14, so 4. Antimony, SB, one of those tricky ones, doesn't sound anything like its symbol. Antimony is in 15, so 5. And oxygen, of course, is right here in group 16, so 6. 1, 2, skip a few. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, except for helium that has 2. All right, that's the rule. There's nothing to understand really about this. You need to memorize that. So try these at the bottom of your paper. Do these and bring it to me. Show it to me. And once you're good at this, then you're going to do the back of the paper that you have. It's assignment number 7, and it's a formative assessment. It's a quiz. I think I'm going to let you use your notes on that. I'll confirm the day we actually do this. But you can use your notes on this, but you need to work on your own. I want you to spread out and do the back of assignment number 6, number 7. And this is a QUIZ. It says formative assessment on it, which means it's a quiz. I need to see who can do this stuff and who can't, because we've got one more topic to cover and we're done with this chapter. So we need to check in before we move on to ions and make sure everybody can do this. Finish these 6 right here, bring it to me, and I'll tell you what to do from there if none of what I just said made sense.